Can you talk about Stan's sound, the difference when you actually saw Stan live? What was impressive about live as opposed to record with his sound?
Well, the sound, well, let me tell you, I tell everybody, he used to tune a saxophone, let me tell you, from A to A. You can't believe what he did. And I tell famous people, I even want to give him a saxophone for free. When Stan Getz died, when he tuned a saxophone, it takes maybe like 10 minutes. But sometimes I tell him, I say, Stan, you're a genius. What do you take you so long? What he does, people should know this.
Yes.
He gets, from A to A.
A to A.
You play saxophone?
No, I'm just a journalist. So A to A. That's interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, A to A. In other words, A with the two fingers on the left hand with no octave key, and then you go A, B, C sharp, and then you go to middle D with the octave key E, F, G, A. A to A. You're on a scale.
Sure.
Now, what Stan Getz, he used to tune on the A with the octave key up. So instead of go ta 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 ta, he never do that. He goes from a note, goes like this. Now listen. Now you get 7 notes. You only take one time. The other notes, it's like one piece.
So instead of so instead of playing each individual note, he played all of them in one note.
One note, like and he does many times. It's never miss, because he doesn't like the A when he goes up to the A, and then he start again, and he start again, and then when he likes the A, you have no idea what he does. Before he holds the A longer, he makes a few leaves around the A. I mean, something, man, he should make a record of this. He could make a lot of money the way he tunes the saxophone. And then he makes the A flows on the water. Like you see the A on top of the water goes gorgeous. It's let me tell you, you know how many saxophone I tell them to do this? Nobody can do it. Lawrence Feldman in New York, I said, Lawrence, you love Stan Getz? I said, I love Stan. I said, okay, if you can play this scale for me, I'm going to give you a saxophone for $5,000.
He couldn't do it, though.
Oh, he said to me, can you put on the paper, say, my word is my word. My name is Emilio Lyons. You want to get a saxophone, but you got to go like this. Ooh, I don't want to ta-ra. I said, okay, we'll make a deal. Let me tell you, I was a little square. But when he tried the first one, that's gone. When he went to the D, he broke, ta-ra.
Right.
Because, you see, the saxophone, when you go over the break, I don't know how Stan did, but nothing separate. When you go over the break, you know, then when D comes out, it comes out too strong, and then you attack the D. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you lost. I mean, just for that, it was 2 years that. I never forget it. I never forget.
Is there a name for that technique of what he did?
Well, the name, he tuned the saxophone that way. And a lot of people, they tune with a tuner. And they just play the note, they tune the note, like ta-ta, one note. But instead, to go to the note, you want to go from the bottom. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
See, that's what he tunes it. Nobody tunes it like that.
That's so okay. So each note, not to get too technical, but how many notes are, like in the A scale, how many notes would a normal saxophonist play when they were tuning? Like 8 or 9? 8?
Well, this particular run was like 7 notes.
So
Eight,
7,
eight.
so that would normally be da 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 da. But he didn't. He just played one long note.
One, 2. No, like somebody else would do. Everybody can do that, but to put it together with no text, individual note, that's very difficult to do because you got to control your fingers, your wind. You know what I mean? I don't know how he does it. And then I told Stan, how do you do this thing? But Stan was the type of guy, he looked at me, my eyes, he roll your lip like he plays saxophone. he used to, he bring he just look at me, and he bring his bottom lip on top of the other lip. And he doesn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, so that was the tuning part. On the bandstand, what was unique about his playing or his stage presence?
You want?
Like,
I can understand.
yeah. So I just try to separate him from everybody else in music, jazz, and so you talk about his unique tuning style. What about on the bandstand in a live setting with guys like, Walter Booker, Roy Haynes? What was it about his stage presence or his sound on stage that also was impressive to you?
Well, the way for me, you see, I told even Stan, son, I said, Stan, I said, your son, it's like a needle on a record. Like I hear like a film, like, I said, how do you do that? He had like a beautiful, steady film. Like, when you put a needle on a record, it goes like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like a steady thing I used to hear. And then look, ballads, this guy here was the best. When you hear in person, it was more personal. The sound still was there. I mean, you know Stan Getz. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You knew his sound. His sound was complete.
Yeah, one note he has to play, Stan.
Right.
That's very, very unusual, you know what I mean? To me, see, I don't want to I work for everybody. Johnny Rollins, Illinois, Michael Breck, Yusef Lateef, Benny Carter, Phil Woods, you name them, they all come to me.
Wow.
But for Stan, nobody can touch Stan.
How come? Okay, but you did. Okay, but I want try to in words. You just dropped Benny Carter, Phil Woods, Sonny Rollins, Yusef Lateef. How come? I know those guys are all their own genius, but why can't they touch Stan?
Well, look, the way he plays in tune, nobody can do that. I mean, look, I never tested because it's not my job to do it. I'll get mad. But I do know what I saw in Stan. I mean, it's very difficult to do. And yes, people, let me tell you, very difficult. Only even classical people that can make the needle do like what I saw Stan Getz do. I'll bet any money in the world. There's nobody can do what I saw.
You mean as far as tuning the instrument?
Tuning the instrument. I don't mean sound. Tuning.
You're right.
The way you play in tune, right? I'm telling you, the needle always goes up and down, it shakes. This didn't even shake. Now we talk about low notes, high notes, middle notes, everything. You see, You don't forget those things.
Do you know what haunted Stan the most in his life? Did he ever talk to you about what haunted him the most?
Well, he went all over the horn, but every time he would play for me. One time when we went to Carnegie Hall, he said, "Emilio, I'm going to play for you my Funny Valentine. I'm going to drop low because I know you like boo 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 boo." You know what I mean? So he played my Funny Valentine. Boo 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 boo. He went down low. You know what I mean? He Subtone. Stan Getz was very famous for Subtone. Yusuf Latif used to call him viola Subtone player. Subtone, viola. And he was a cello.
A viola what did you say, septone?
Yeah, Subtone, like woo, woo, woo. Stan Getz, what you do. Like woo, 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 woo. Like that's called a subtone.
Subtone.
Yeah. Yusuf used to call him a viola, like a viola, big viola.
Yeah.
Yes. See, Sonny Lyons doesn't do subtone too much. He does more regular sound. You know what I mean? Sonny.
Sure. So Yusuf was saying that Stan was able to get a sound of a different instrument entirely.
Yeah, it was like a viola, gentle viola subtone. Brody Yusuf was a little heavy subtone, more little heavy, so he used to call him cello subtone.
I love it, Emilio. Hey, I saw a film producer from Los Angeles reach out to me because the Getz family gave their blessing to him to do a documentary on Stan.
Yeah.
And so he recommended I reach out to you. We are friends on Facebook. So I'm going to transcribe all this interview, and as we move forward in the process, when we get funding, when we move forward, I will let you know if in fact we will come visit you and do in-person camera interview on this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but I'm just going to transcribe this stuff. Do you check your email at all?
I don't have an email.
Okay. What's the best way for me to get you this material?
Well, you can mail it to me, or I have to give you my email and my son. I don't have it here. No?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me get your son's.
Beverly said to me, Emilio, no, don't do it. I said, why, Beverly? Because you talked bad about my father. I said, but I don't talk bad. But I listen to it and I say no to the people. 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Beverly, his daughter, or Beverly, his first wife?
No, Beverly's the daughter.
But you didn't talk. You didn't say one bad thing about him on my.
That's what I mean. You know why she stopped me? I don't understand. But she was mad.
Okay, no, and I understand. She's in a good place right now, and I think that you add a perspective as a guy who didn't play with him, but was a very big part of. I mean, just that Paris story where they wanted to give him a horn in Paris. He said that's fine, but send it to Emilio first so he can work on it. That to me is very cool. Were there other people? Do you know anybody else who helped Stan or was friends with Stan that was not a musician?
Well, look, I don't want to. He just died, and I don't want to upset Beverly. I said, okay, Beverly, whatever you say.
Sure.
So that's it. But they called me. So, but just to hands on that, I forgot to tell you this. You can add on that.
Uh-huh.
When the Sunday he sent it to Emilio, Selma called me up from Paris. Mr. Salma, he said to me, Emilio, what do you do for Stan Getz, which we don't? So, I didn't want to be, I love Salma, you know what I mean? That's my life.
I
Salma,
understand.
saxophone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I said, Mr. Salma said, I love Salma, but see, maybe I put a little more love in it. That's what I told. That's what I told Mr. Salma. And he liked that, you know what I mean? I said, put more love into the saxophone.
Stan told you verbally, what was it that he loved the most about the love you put into it? Just the you wouldn't let the saliva get into the instrument?
But one time I did ask Stan. I said, Stan, I'm going to ask you one. When I do a saxophone for you, how do you feel? I mean, what does it do to you? You know what? He looked at me again. You know what he said?
No.
He said, it's like you hold a young girl in your arms.
He said what?
It's like you hold a young girl in your arms.
Oh, man.
That's what he called me.
Oh, my. I mean, that's a feeling. That's a feeling, man.
That's what he told me. I'm telling you. And the way you said, like the girl was there. You know what I mean?
All right, my friend. We'll be in touch, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Emilio.
All right, take care.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.